girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9. Mayfield now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That is incomplete.
One of the things we always talked about heading into a game, who's going to set the tone early, and very early on here, we're seeing the defense is showing they're going to continue to bring pressure.
They smelled that early 3 and out, brought the pressure, and the hit forced the incompletion. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Him in stride, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Hunt will try going up the middle. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Patterson's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 2nd and 6. There's a short one taken in by Otten. Finding space at the 40. Big strides. Look at him go. Inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Mayfield going to switch things up here. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from Pater. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
This will be caught by his big wide receiver. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Cowboys hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have regained the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd down and 8. They keep it on the ground. White again. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Left side to Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. They'll have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 67 yards. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. They'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 1 now.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start with the option. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st down, Buccaneers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On play action, they'll throw. That is caught, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start the drive with White, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Baker going to change it up. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st down, here's White. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready.
A carry here for Hunt, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Okay, great.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Joe Tryon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys already start to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
Taken right around the 44. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Nice and strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 78 yards on the ground now for Hunt. It'll be a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Gesicki from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a 2nd and 6. They give to White on the option. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Up,
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Baker changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have the 1st down. On the run, this is Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Here we go. Set.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces.